Hello, this is Joe. Very good morning to all of you. I mean, a very good day, whatever time of the day it is. Right now it's 6 a.m. I've slept for about 5 hours, 4.5, I think. But yesterday I slept through a few hours in the afternoon also. The weather right now is insufferably hot. I mean, now that I've just got out of the showers and it's 6 a.m., it's still withstandable. I mean, but pretty hot. And yeah, so it's gonna be my first day of actual class today. And as such, I think it would be a good idea for me to talk about how my week was. But it's very hard to do so. Also, I'm sleepy and I took a tab of alprazolam before sleeping. Or I think that's Xanax, right? For y'all. But yeah. So I'm still a bit groggy because I wouldn't be able to sleep otherwise. Yeah, I'm anxious and it's also very, very, very hot and I don't have a fan. So I got here on Sunday, 8 days ago. Oh, this is got like a small I went in for my bag and there was a pencil there and it stabbed my finger. Kind of annoying, but whatever. So I got here Sunday and barely slept. And yeah, Monday, Tuesday, all of those days were crazy. Full of things to do. I think the most notable things, like, as in, like, the start was very mild, as we weren't getting to know each other. And then by Thursday and Friday, I was very like, oh, okay, so this is my place. Friday was a really fun day, but I was feeling a little dislodged, a little out of place still, because yeah, but other students were feeling like so as well, I noticed. So probably I wasn't even the worst of all of them. I'm trying my best to talk to them and to be friendly. There are some students that are like super extroverted and yeah, and cute. Definitely very cute. There are some that are very cute. But yeah, yeah, I think I'm in the middle of the spectrum, kind of. Speaking of spectrum, right? Lots of people are like self-diagnosing as autists, autism spectrum disorder things. Kind of myself included, right? But I don't know how I feel about that. I'm also the oldest of my class, which is not surprising. I'm 29. But what I am surprised about is that probably more than half my class is over 20. Because visual arts is a course that usually isn't the first option for many of the artists. Many of the students, right, they aren't yet artists in many cases. Because they couldn't make the decision before, right? Because your parents want you to study something that'll give you money. So there's, for example, this little guy that is from the veterinary school that's getting into visual arts. There's also this really cool girl that's from book studies. Is that how you translate it? Estudos literários, literary studies, I guess. Yeah, which is like nuts. I don't know how you would translate letters in English. Like, is it? It's obviously not letters, of course. I hope it isn't, because it would be really funny. Actually, I hope it is. but I think it's linguistics. Yeah, linguistics. I think it would probably be linguistics. Because like there's literary studies involved too, but I don't know, because people specialize in Portuguese and then one more language when they study that in here, or maybe just Portuguese. I don't know if it's possible to do just Portuguese. I guess literary studies doesn't include another language, and it's more focused on I didn't ask, so I'm too tired to guess. But there's lots of people from linguistics as well. Because, I mean, in Portuguese, letras, it sounds like you're going to study words, letters. I don't know. No, I mean, not literally, but like do everything that is related to the written language, and that means production, right? It feels like it's a course that's intended to enable you to be a good language content producer, text format producer, text format content producer, artist, you know. But no, it's more of a learning and teaching kind of course, right? As in learning how to analyze a book, and I guess I mean not even a book, languages in general. So yeah, but it's kind of misleading, I suppose. Nevertheless, I mean, there's this thing that you just can't write poetry in linguistics. I'm calling it linguistic, but it's letras. Yeah. So people will often come to visual arts to develop their creative, productive side, which is really fun. And it's totally possible to do so within text, within visual arts. There are so many interesting things going on in the visual arts degree. It's a very analogic focused course. We even have analogic photography classes with a professor that's been teaching since 1971. So he was hired together with the foundation of the photography, the whole course, the whole building, right? Because the course didn't exist before 71. It was just a project that was very different. And then it was born in 71 as it was not even an arts degree. It was an habilitation. As an English. An habilitation is arts teacher. So you would even learn. I don't even know if you could learn, but like you would be allowed to teach performing arts, music, all from that school. Nowadays, this school, there is the visual arts school and the music school, and then there's a performance and dramatic arts school. There is the cinema, radio, and television school. There's the publicity and public relations and edu-communication school. They're all part of the same, like, these are departments, not schools, right? And they're all part of the same school, which is the School of Communications and Arts, which is Escola de Comunicações e Artes, ECA, which is part of the bigger University of São Paulo, that is divided in many they're very large, enormous schools and institutes. There's the Institutes of Mathematics and Statistics. There's a Geographic Institute. There's just many institutes. Yeah, the very famous and very notorious Faculty of Philosophy. What was that? It's FEFILESH. Faculdade de Filosofia. I don't know. It's like philosophy. There's where you study linguistics as well, geography, and human sciences. There's sociology, philosophy, I plan on getting some courses there. The other cool thing about the Universidade de São Paulo is that you can get courses in not only within other schools in the same campus, which is a huge campus by the way, but you can also get classes in other campuses of the Universidade de São Paulo, of which there are many all throughout the state of São Paulo. But you can also get some courses on other universities, like Unesp, which is the state university, city university, I don't know, it's another public university. Haven't visited that yet. And then there's Unicamp, which is the University of Campinas, right? Which is a countryside, like it's a major hub town that connects to São Paulo and the sea, I think, although it's far, and also the farthest country part of the state. I haven't been there yet, but yeah, it's crazy, very crazy. I'm very excited about that. So yeah, I need water. No, I need a cup of soda. I'll be right back. Funny how it tastes bitter just because I've just brushed my teeth. It's not normal for that to happen. Maybe it's just toothpaste. Maybe I should have gotten water, but it's really far. This place that I'm staying is large but narrow and sort of labyrinthine, and the kitchen is quite far downstairs. Yeah, it's a I don't know how you say it in English. It's a caracol staircase, we say that, which is like, you know, those round staircases that go down. Yeah, it's very slippery. I don't know, I don't like it very much. But yeah, so in the beginning it was very like tight, but there were lots of interesting interactions. And then on the very last day of the integration week, which was Friday, there was this really cute, oh my god, I get kind of emotional remembering all of that. But there was this really cute, how do you say that? When people are selling things and you have to get your best, it starts with an A. A what? Auction. An auction, yeah. So there's this really cute auction that we weren't allowed to auction to bet, not bet, to pay with money. We would have to be creative and think of other things to pay with that were not money. I'm bringing this tablet today because I don't want to bring this one that I'm recording in because it's heavy and more expensive. And I don't want to buy a notebook, yeah, to write notes. I have a lot of skin that's peeling off all of my face, and I don't have a scrubber like I usually have at home. It's annoying. I shouldn't be doing this probably. It's just gonna get my skin more irritated. So I'm not gonna buy skincare. Is that? I don't know. Oh, came off. Kind of came off. Oh god, bitch. Go away. I don't know. But yeah, we had this really cute loan. I was so anxious about it. I was so nervous because I thought I was gonna have to interact and it would be rude if I didn't try to say to pay anything, but I did. What else? Yes, and they did some pasta. They cooked some pasta for us, the veterans. And it was really delicious, really, really delicious. They did an excellent job with the sauce, with the texture of the pasta. It was, oh my god, mwah, so good, so good. They did such a great job. Yeah. And then where are the parties? There are some two parties I went through as if it was an ordeal to go through, but it kind of was a little, but it was very fun. I guess the more ordealish part was having to bring all my what was walking around with my tablet because I had work to finish, which just released Secret of Varanus. Please go ahead and play it. It was a really fun game to work on, although I wish I could have done more. But yeah, so that got me tense, real fast. Yeah, and the thing that I'm carrying my things, my bag is really annoying. I hate carrying it around because it's not very practical. But yeah, I felt a bit dislodged this week. I still feel. And I'm not really able to navigate socially or romantically. And that might sound like trivial bullshit that I shouldn't be worrying about, but it's not. It's very hard for me to navigate that, and I feel lots of things and I can't really deal with them. Because I don't know. It's weird. But and there's the big elephant in the room, which is surviving and staying, right? Because this city is very expensive. Surviving here is going to be complicated. And then there are cheap places that I can stay. But how safe are they? Especially since I work from home. Not only do they have to be safe, they have to be pleasant. Like a moderate amount of pleasantness, if you understand. Although I can't technically work at the school because there's a library there that's very, yeah, you get it. But I'm not yet. But yeah, that's about it. It was a wild week. It's such a fun course though. I don't know if I would call it fun. Fun implies it's light. It's not really light. There's lots of things to do. And like I get a dense, heavy atmosphere from the veterans sometimes. But man, I'm older than all of the veterans practically. I don't know. There are very few that could be, but I'm not sure that are older than me. Most of the people that I talk to and that I ask that tell me their ages, they act like they're super old, and then they're 26, 24, 27. Girl, get a grip. I'm 29. I'm turning 30 this year, and I'm here. My very first university. Nobody in my family has ever gone to university. Like, my mother has superior education, but she, just like myself, dropped out of high school and then dropped out of high school for adults. I don't know how to call that. It's Asia, which is education for young adults. Yeah. And then she just finished high school with a test, which is what I did, which is why my brother did. It's a family thing, which shouldn't be. We should go through to the end with high school. Nobody in my family has managed to do well on a public concourse. How do you call that? Like here in Brazil, and I think it's probably the same elsewhere in the world. But there's like these. To work with government institutions, you pass a test. and once you pass this test, you're supposed to work there, and like very few things can remove you from the job, because it's a very secure job. Like, you had to earn it. You had to earn it through testing and studying and ranking well, so like nobody gets you out of it. Kinda. Not really. Like, that's what people say about it. And but my family were all artisans, so that was never the case with us, right? We never even had a job that has a regular contract. Like in Portuguese, it's called the CLT, CLT, which is the, I don't know how to translate it because I don't even know what it's like in Portuguese, but it's like, well, carteira would be translated to wallet, but it's not in the wallet sense. I'm sure there's another word for it, which I don't remember. But it's something that you use to register all of your work experiences, and that we call a job is a CLT job when you have to register it in your CLT, and that provides you with many rights and many, yeah, and nobody in my family has had access to that. I myself was the only one that worked within this labor format, which was the mainstay here in Brazil. But now we're all getting through like a period of liberal workers, which I find myself included now, and my mother as well, as tattoo artists and illustrators and everything. So we don't really have job security, for example. But yeah, what I mean by this is I don't have a frame of reference, so I don't know how things work in university, especially in a public, high-profile university like that, where it's lots of people that get in there, their families have money and have studied in higher education, have went through higher education in high-profile public universities. Some of them, many of them, even have parents who teach in these universities. So they have a lot of experience and understanding, anecdotal evidence of how things work in this university, of which I do not. Right, so I have to ask questions, and the questions are uncomfortable because they just show how out of the loop I am, I guess. But I mean, who cares, right? I do. But yeah, it's a paradigm shift for my family for her to be able to go to higher university like that. Like, my mother does have higher education, but it's a technical course, which is a 2-year degree, and it doesn't really, was it 2-year virtual only degree in a private university. It was very cheap. So basically, it's not really universities. It's more like a free course that gives you a university degree, in the sense that it doesn't provide you with the same experiences and chances, right? So I mean, not that I want to speak down on my mother's degree, but it's just not the same. I don't have the reference. She can't tell me how things are going to be here because she was not here. I'm gonna have to tell her, and maybe she comes here later. I hope so, because it's really hard for her because she has so many more responsibilities than myself. She does have 4 children, myself included, of which I would like to think that I'm independent, but I'm having to count on her, not financially necessarily, but I mean, if I ever have to come back, I have to have a place to go, right? And she has to make sure that my home is not destroyed when you come back. Like, you don't lose it. Because we're on the verge of losing it. It's pretty rough. I've talked about it in previous vlogs. The ceiling is coming down and shit. It's, yeah. But oh god. I'm gonna have some nice breakfast today. Simple but nice breakfast at the university, and then I'm going to class. And after that, God knows. I don't remember the lyrics, but yeah, God knows. It's by Haruhi Suzumi. It's not by Haruhi Suzumi. It's from Haruhi Suzumi on YouTube. Right? I don't know. How cool. You know how old this toothbrush is? You don't want to know how old this toothbrush is, but it's probably from 2016, and it went in use for, I don't know, a few years, many years, but I mean, I guess it's clean because I cleaned it, but I didn't clean it in boiling water or vinegar. Anyway, like just like toothpaste and then washed my finger as if it were my teeth. Yeah. The morning birds singing. Oh, the sun is gonna shine bright today, which is cute. Okay, but we're in the beginning of March. It's not as intense as it was in January, and thankfully I wasn't here in January. But it's still a pretty damn steamy season. It's hot. It's very hot. The rainfall, thankfully, has gone down as well, but it's still pretty rainy. Cause like January is the rainy season in here in São Paulo, and it's not like the rainy season. It's the flood season. São Paulo is far from the beach, so there's no like flooding from the beach or anything, but there's just like these heavily intense rains. Squalls? Would you call that a squall? Is that what a squall mean? Don't know. I think it is. Yeah. I think I'm finishing this video off now. Oh, crazy. And today's the last day I'm sleeping in this pension, and then tomorrow I'm sleeping at my friend's house and staying there. And I hope I can stay there for a while and come back to my town on the weekends. Both to like sort my things out, as well as to give him some private time, because it would be overwhelming to have me every single day at his house, right? But yeah, I don't know. Crazy stuff right there. So I guess that's the end of this video. Thank you for sticking with me, and oh yeah, we had lab during class. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about the classes later, because the classes actually start this week. But it was an emotional moment. I was like, oh, so I'm an artist. I'm drawing like people posing still. And it's really fun. It's such a fun exercise. Especially the really quick poses, like 10-second or 1 minute. I feel like I would enjoy 30-second poses more. But I mean, 10 seconds was really fun. The 10 minutes one, not so much. I don't care much about it. Although in the painting class, the models stay still for 1 hour and a half. They take breaks, but it's 1 hour and a half. So, but then again, we aren't doing pencil. We are doing oil. So, It's very different. It was very interesting. Anyway, goodbye. See you soon.